Regretting the years that have been wasted, all the years that I drank, that I spent in the bar, getting blacked out drunk, getting thrown out, time and time and time again. Years of drinking, thousands and thousands of dollars blown away. That's a huge regret, but in reality, as much as I would love to take that back and get all that time back, I can't. Even if I could, I, I couldn't do it because of the fact it really, really was one of the most important things for me to go through. Alcoholism. And getting to the point where I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. And it helped truly shape me and put me into the direction that I was supposed to go in, that I was meant to go in. As much as I would love to have had all those years of doing the things I'm doing now, it had to be that way. It really had to be that way. And I can see it. You know, when I was first in it, I couldn't see it. And like anybody who's had their head in the clouds, whether it's battling an addiction, you're drunk, whatever it is, you can't see it until you take those goggles off and you have a clear mind. Your head is clear, and it doesn't happen right away. But I wish there was another way that I could have gone about maybe learning the lessons that I learned rather than spending that many years on a bar stool partying, you know. But I truly see it as it was just the way it was supposed to be. And if I had kept drinking, if I was drinking right now, then I would say it was a waste because I'm still doing it and I'm still doing it. But seeing that I had quit, I've been 13 years, well, February will be 14 years sober. It was the biggest obstacle that I've been through. But it had to be done. It had to be done. You know, and I spent a lot of money. When I think about it, some nights, you know, putting on a credit card, $400, which is stupid, you know, or on average, $150. You wake up, you got no money left. It's tough. It was tough when I look back at it years ago. It doesn't matter anymore, but it was tough because I had blown so much money. But it is truly amazing when you can look back at things that you go through and you can say, yeah, it was supposed to happen. My last relationship, my girlfriend left. There were 2 kids. I loved them like they were my own. 6 and 3. Boy and a girl. I was devastated. It took a long time for me to stop feeling any grief from it. And with, you know, there's no time frame for grief. It's more like an ebb and flow. Some days you're good, some days you're not good. But I wanted it to keep going. I didn't want it to end. But I look back at it now and, you know, it was supposed to be like that. It was supposed to happen that way because it led me to so much in my life. I've completely changed as an individual. Easy? Oh my gosh, not even close. That brought the most pain that I've ever went through, that relationship. It was so difficult because I thought it was going to be a lifetime of us together, you know, whole life. And when it ended, it was beyond heartbreaking because there was kids involved too. They weren't mine, so I had no right to see them. But when I look at that now, you know, it was truly, truly a gift to have had that person in my life. Truly a gift. Even though it was a gift wrapped in pain, what a blessing. What a blessing. You know, so like when I look at that, I couldn't see it because I was so emotionally distraught. I couldn't see it. You know, my emotions were all over the place. I was heartbroken, depressed. But then after you get through it, and after I got through it, I look back at it now and, wow. If I could see that person right now, my ex, I would say thank you so much for, you know, for stepping into my life and our paths crossing, because it was truly a blessing. You know, and I'll forever be grateful for that. And I can say, you know, it's so crazy how beauty lies in the brevity. You know, it's so true. Some of the sweetest things in life, the most beautiful things in life, are the shortest. And everything's got an expiration date, but it's all for the greater good. You know, it teaches you not to take things for granted. And it'll humble you. Life will humble you. That is a fact. But yeah, that with and my drinking, those are all a couple lessons, two massive lessons that had to happen. They had to happen because they helped shape me into who I am today. And I wouldn't be the man I am today without going through the alcoholism, the heartache. You know, I wouldn't be me. That truly led me to my masculinity, and it really shaped me a lot. So I don't know, I just wanted to talk about how you look at things and you see how it's supposed to happen. And I get it. You know, there's some people who might not see it like that, but for me, 100%, I know everything I've went through has helped shape me, and I'm blessed. Even though I went through all that, I was blessed. So anyway, thanks for tuning in, and hope to see you in the next video.